أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening. So today we are going to discuss the remaining part of the paper. So we have only discussed question number 1 and 2. We haven't discussed regarding the year, right? Okay, now we are going to discuss the year. So here they have told you to mention the name, right? So Bilal, the year has been divided into three parts: outer ear, the mid ear, and the inner ear. So in the outer ear we have the earlobes and the auditory canal and the eardrum. So in the mid ear, right, in the inner ear we have, so outer ear we have the earlobe, auditory canal, and the eardrum. In the inner ear we have the eustachian tube and the ossicles. And for each and every ossicle, this is called as ossicles, right? The bones that can be found in the mid ear, they have the names malleus, incus, and the stapes. And the inner ear, it contains three parts: cochlea, auditory nerve, and semicircular canal. Look at this picture, you will get the idea: the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. Okay, now in this question we are going to discuss only regarding the inner ear. Okay, in the inner ear, look at the picture here. We have the cochlea. This is cochlea here. Look at the picture here. You can see the cochlea here, right? Okay, this is cochlea, and this is semicircular canals, and we have the auditory nerve. Now we have selected only the inner ear, and we have kept here. Look at the picture here. Okay, we have the snail shell-like structure is there, that is called as cochlea. And here we have the semicircular canal. Semicircle means, the arayvattam, half circle, right? Semicircular canal is there. And here we have the auditory nerve. So auditory nerve is the one who responsible to transfer the sound messages to the brain. In the eye, we will have the nerve behind the eye, right? Same like that, we have the auditory nerve. Optic nerve is there in the eye. In the ear, we have the auditory nerve to transfer the sound wave to the brain. If you have look at this picture, then you will get the idea. Okay, here inner ear cochlea is there, semicircular canal is there, and auditory nerve is there. Okay, now you know the function of the inner ear. So now we'll label those parts, right? Number one, that is earlobe. Here earlobe, and this is auditory canal. Here number two, that is auditory canal. Number three, that is eardrum, and here four, that is malleus. Oh, totally altogether 4, 5, 6. Altogether they are called as ossicles. But if you must be able to name one by one: malleus and incus and stapes. 6, 7, sorry, 7, 8, 9. 7 semicircular canal, 8 auditory nerve. Already we had discussed that one now, right? And the next one, the 9, that is cochlea. Now we had done question number 1. Question number 2, they are asking which of the organ is not responsible regarding the hearing function. Can anyone tell me the answer, Bilal? Which of the part of these 9 parts are there, right? So out of these parts, organ, which one is responsible, which is not responsible for the hearing? Anyone? Which is not responsible for the hearing?
Semicircular canal.
Semicircular canal, very good. 7 and one of you has mentioned 7. Methuki, very good, yes. Semicircular canals, okay. Semicircular canal. The one of the function of the semicircular canal is body balance, okay? It controls the balance of the body, okay? Semicircular canal is not responsible for the hearing purpose. And question number 3, explain briefly, shortly, how ear receive the auditory senses, okay? Here you want to mention the traveling path. From the ear, the sound will be travel to the auditory canal. Auditory canal, from the auditory canal, the vibration will be transferred to the eardrum. And what will happen? Eardrum will move front and back. The vibration will be transferred to the ossicles, and ossicles will vibrate. And from the ossicles, the vibration will be transferred to the cochlea, and from the cochlea it will be transferred to the auditory nerve. From the auditory nerve it will move to the brain. If you have any doubt in this part, I will play a small video, right? So then you will get the idea regarding the traveling path, how the brain receives the sound energy. Okay. Now I will play a small video, then you will get the idea for that, right? So watch this video. I think you can see the screen, right? Okay. Okay. Sorry, Bula, there's a small issue in the playing the video. Okay. So here, we cannot play the video, right? Very sorry. We'll move to the next part. Now we are going to discuss our second question. We have already completed the year. Okay. Now I'm going to explain orally. Okay. Just try to get the idea how the sound is going to be traveled to the brain. Okay. I'm going to explain by using the picture, not the video. Okay. Sound wave will be traveled here to the earlobe, and earlobe will collect all the vibration and it will transfer to the auditory canal. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. All the vibration will be transferred to the auditory canal. You can see the arrow mark, right? And from the auditory canal, that vibration will be transferred to the eardrum. So what will happen, Pulahal? Because of that vibration of the air, the eardrum also going to be vibrated. That vibration will be transferred to the ossicles. We have three bones, right? So when the eardrum is going to be vibrate, when the eardrum vibrated, automatically the bone also will vibrate, and finally that vibration will transfer to the cochlea. Look at the arrow mark here, arrow mark and arrow mark. Look at the arrow mark here, right? And from the direction of the arrow mark, how the sound is moving here, from the earlobe, the sound is going to move to the auditory canal, from the auditory canal to the eardrum, from the eardrum it will be traveled to the ossicles. So you know the name for each and every ossicle, right? Malleus, incus and staph. And from here it will be moving to the cochlea, and from the cochlea it will be moving to the auditory nerve. Look at the picture there, right? So through the auditory nerve, those sound impulses will move to the sound brain. So this is the traveling path, or this is the way how the brain is going to receive the sound wave. Now Pulahal, you must be, I think you will be able to answer all these 1, 2, 3 questions. Now we are going to discuss question number B, the part B, that is related to the eye. So first of all, I will discuss all the things that related to the eye. Then after, I will give you 2 minutes time to do the question. So here, Pulahal, look at the picture. Look at the picture here. The eyeball is located in the skull, right? You know the skull. This is skull. So in the skull, inside the skull, the eyeball has been located. And Pulahar, look at this picture here. We have the pit is there, right? So in that pit, the eyeball has been located. So those three rallies, industry and status are related to the same. So those who three rallies, industry and stay choose are related to the semicircular canal. Okay. Well, can you check? I couldn't understand my even Dilakshan. Okay. And here the eye has been fixed with the 6 eye muscles. Look at the picture here. We have totally 6 eye muscles which helps to move the eye front and back and up and down. Look at the picture here. We have the eye muscle. Those are the one who are responsible to move the eye up and down, left and right, and to rotate. So if we want to move all those kind of eye movements, we need all these 6 muscles. And Pulahal, there are two things: the defect related to the eye vision, and the next one, the diseases related to the eye. So they are, both of them are not same. The defect and the disease, both are different, two parts. Now we are going to discuss the defects. There are totally 2 defects. Number one, the long side and the short side. Look at the picture here. Long side means he will be able to look after the far object. Look at the picture here. The long sight means he can observe the thing which are far from him, but they can't observe the object which are closer to the eye. Look at the picture here. Normally these kind of issue will have the old, the grandfather and the grandmothers. They can observe the thing which are far, but they cannot observe the thing which are closer to the eye. That's why they will be reading the book like this, right? They will never keep the book closer to the eye. They will be keeping the eye, they will be keeping the book far away from the, like this, because they can't observe the objects which are closer to the eye. So these kind of diseases are called as long sight. Look at this picture. This is accurate. The perfect vision is there. Okay. And here you must be able to tell the reason. What is the reason for the long sight? Here, Pulahal, inability to increase the curvature. Listen here, Pulahal. We have the eye lens here, right? So if the eye lens is there, the eye lens is the one who helps to focus the image in the retina. So if you have any issues in the eye lens, if it is difficult to increase the curvature in the eye lens, then you will have, because when you're getting age, when you're getting during the aging, what will happen, Bulal? All the body part will become weak, right? Same like that, the eye lens also a body part, right? So automatically the lens will lose the ability to increase the curvature. So they will have this disease. And second one, the eyeball being short. The eyeball is there, right? So if the eyeball is short, then also they will have the same issue, that is long sight. Look at the picture here. Look at the picture. This is eyeball, right? So if the eyeball is too short, then they will have the long sight. So there are two reasons: inability to increase the curvature, and second one, the eyeball is being short. So this is an issue, right? So we have a solution for that one. It will be discussed little bit later. Now second one we are going to discuss regarding the short sight. Short sight people, they can observe the object which are closer to the eye. Myself, I have the issue, right? I can look after the screen which is closer to my eye. I can watch movies, I can watch the phone because it is closer to my eye. But the thing which are far from my eye, the whiteboard, it will be far from my eye, right? When I am learning, if I am a student, I will be looking after the board. The board is far from my eye. It cannot be observed. Look at this picture here, Polar. Here, the far object, here you can see the far object, that is blurred, right? That is not clear. So that's why we are using the lens. Then what will happen? Then we can observe. Here you can see the far object, they are not that much clear, right? So we are using the lens to observe the far object. So here, those who have the short sight, the person sees the nearby object. The closer object can be observed clearly, while the distant object, the object which are far from your eye, cannot be observed clearly. Okay, now I'm going to discuss how can I do the correction for the long sight and the short sight. Pulahal, if we can take a screenshot of this picture right here, I have included all the things one together. So can you take a screenshot of this one? It will be very helpful for you, right? For the long, later after the class, you can draw it in the exercise book, right? So here, if you have the long sight, you know, the far object can be observed clearly, right? Look at the picture here. The far object is coming here, right? This is the way how to draw the ray diagram to the object, those who are coming from far object. So here far object can be observed clearly because the light rays are converging at the point of retina. But in second case, the object which are closer to the eye. Here you know this is the way how to draw the diagram for the close object, right? Here, this is the way how to draw the diagram for the close object. So here, when the object is closer to the eye, look at the picture here. The light rays go backside of the eyeball. So all the light rays are converging behind the eye. So now what will happen? Well, already you know, those who the grandmother and the grandfathers, they can observe the thing which are far. They can be observe that one, but they cannot observe the close object. Now I want a solution for that one, so I'm going to use the, what kind of lens is this, Pulan? Can anyone tell what kind of lens is this?
Convex lens.
Very good, convex lens. So here for this issue, I'm going to use the convex lens. This is the case, and this is the thing that you want to know regarding the long sight. How to draw the ray diagram for the proper vision. Proper vision means the far object converged at the proper point. Second object, second image that you want to know what issue. They have the problem. They cannot observe the close object, right? If the object is closer to the eye, that is not clear because the image has been formed behind the retina. So first one, the proper picture. Second one, the problem. And third one, the solution. So these three things you must be able to draw for the long side and also for the short side. Look at the picture here. This is for the short side. For myself, I can observe the object which are close. Look at the picture here. This is the way how to draw the light ray diagram of the close object, right? So close object near to the eye. Here, the in the proper way, the all the right ray has been converged. But in second case, that is a problem. What is a problem? The far object. Here, this is the way to draw the diagram to show the far object, right? So now here we have the issue. It has been converged before the in front of the retina. So the image will be blurred. So these are the three things, sorry, six things that you want to know. Okay. Now eye diseases. There are three diseases. This is not defect. This is diseases. Okay. Cataract. The eye lens will become uh, white color. Second one, the glaucoma, because of the high blood pressure, the eye vision will be loose. They will lose the eye vision, right? That is glaucoma. Third one, eye sore, the eye infections. The eye will become red and it is infected by the virus, and from one person to another person, easily these diseases can be spread, right? So these are the diseases. What are the diseases, Pulahal? So eye and the glaucoma and the cataract. Okay. Now, with that idea, answer these questions, Pulahal. Answer these questions. And if anyone is there without taking a screenshot, I'm going to give another chance. Take this screenshot. It will be needed for you. It will be needed for you for this question, right? Take a screenshot of this slide. It will be very helpful for you, even for the exam, right? Okay. I hope that you may have taken the screenshot. Now we'll move to the question, right? Okay. Now do this question. I will give you only 3 minutes time. Don't take more time. Within short period of time, do the question, right? Rehan, on the top of the nose, left and right. Okay. I said a location, right? In the skull, the orbit of the skull, right? And because the eye can't curve, not eye, the eye lens cannot be curved. Okay. And okay. That the eyeball becoming short, right? Eyeball becoming short. Yeah, very good. You are Tashmita, right? Okay, very good. And Khalid, you have sent me the answers. Common disease. What's a common disease? The glaucoma, not glaucoma. If it is not, don't say glaucoma. That is not a common disease. We can say cataract or the sore eye. And third one, um, the way means you want to draw the diagram. You know that the way to draw the diagram. I said that to take a screenshot. So you want to draw the diagram how to correct the that defect. Okay, my dear. The third one, okay, you have drawn the okay. Sorry. Fine. Very good. And Ananya has sent me the answers.
Sir, can you go to the question page?
Oh, sorry. Okay. Ananya done very good, my dears. Cataract. Okay, fine. Right. Pula, don't take more time. Pula, don't take more time. And Tashmita is has submit answer. Zainab, okay, fine. Zainab. Okay, Zainab. So in that one, you have drawn the, the proper one, not the problem and the solution. You have drawn the proper one. Here in this question, they are asking the correction. The solution. I said that solution is there by using the convex lens. You want to do that. Okay, my carrying a Zainab and Ananya. Ah, yeah, thank you. Welcome. And Dilakshan. Mahan, oh, no, no. About you? No. The reason, yeah, okay. I said the two reason. The eye lens, they have the difficulty to reducing the curvature. The eyeball becoming short. That is the answer. Okay, we can't say that watching the TV and the smartphone for a long time. We can't say that one. Okay, my dear. Okay, Rehan. Yeah, you're drawing. Okay, fine, but I cannot understand the drawing. Okay, but it's okay, fine. I can understand small thing. Okay, I missed you a lot in the theory class, right? Because you were absent for a lot. I think you were absent for 2 or 3 classes, right? For 2 classes. Fine, it's okay. Yeah. And Zainab, okay, done. Zainab, good part of Right. Right. We'll discuss the part, right? Okay. Now I'm going to explain the theory. Just look at the screen, okay? Fine. The first one, state the location of the human eye. You know the location for the human eye. That is here. You can here located in the orbits in the skull. Okay, here we have the orbits in the skull. So in that one we have the eye. Okay. Second one, they are asking. Sorry, they are asking the common eye disease. You can say cataract. So no, not okay. Cataract. O so I. Can name at the cataract. Okay. Long sight is also called as hypermetropia. Vision defect. The person could see the distant objects. For the grandfathers, right? State two reasons. Okay. Well, when I'm discussing that long sight, I explained two reasons, right? Inability to increase the curvature of the eye lens and eyeball becoming short. Here we have the issue in the eye lens. In the eye lens here, in the eye lens, and also in the eyeball. We have two issues. Number one, it is difficult to increase the curvature in the eye lens and eyeball becoming short. These are the two reasons. We can't say that looking after the phone and the TV, we can't say those reasons. By watching those things, it will be affecting the eye lens. Okay, that is the reason. But by watching the phone for a long time, or by watching the TV for a long time, what will the issue is there? It will cause the inability to increase the curvature. So that is also a reason, but we can't write that down in the exam. Now the next one, that is state the way. How can I correct one? By using the convex lens. I explained that term, right? And I told you to take a screenshot. Look at the picture here. Look at the picture here. We're going to use the convex lens. Sorry, yes, convex lens, and this is the diagram that you want to draw for the correction, the solution. Okay. So I said that's why I said that to take this screenshot of this slide, right? Okay. Now we'll move to the next part, next question regarding the same question regarding the eye. Now I'm going to explain the theory part that are related to this question, and then after I will give you another 3 minutes to do the question. Okay, first one. Here in the eyeball we have the layers, right? So outermost layer, the white color, look at the picture here, the white color layer, that is called as sclerotic layer. And inside the sclerotic layer, here look at the picture here, this is sclerotic layer, white color, sclerotic layer. Under the sclerotic layer, we will have the red color layer that is called as choroid. Choroid. So choroid is the one who responsible to supply the blood. Look at the picture here. The white color, the white color layer, that is sclerotic layer. So if you put the finger into the sclerotic layer, we can't put like that. You can observe the choroid that is red in color. So can you please erase small 4 lines? Okay. Now it's fine. Okay. Under the sclerotic layer, we will have the choroid, and inside the choroid, look at the picture here. Under the choroid, we will have another layer that is called as what? Anyone? What is the name of the yellow color layer?
Retina.
Retina. Very good, mashallah. That is called as retina. So sclerotic layer, choroid, and inside the choroid, we will have the retina. Okay. Now you know the layers that can be found in the eye. Sclerotic layer, and under that one choroid, and under that one retina. Okay. Fine. Now we are going to discuss regarding the iris. Pulahal, at the center of the eyeball, you can see a small hole, right? That is a gap. That is a hole. So if you put a small pin inside the eye, and in front of that iris, there will be a small glass-like layer. So if you put the small pin in that glass-like layer, there will be a gap. That black color hole, that's a gap here. The black color hole, that is a gap. It is a side view. In front of that one, you will have a small glass-like layer. So if you put a small pin, it will be entered through that glass-like layer, and finally it will be enter through that hole. That hole is called as iris, right? That is a small gap. Okay. And here you can see that pupil is the gap, right? You can see that pupil, the gap is there, right? Okay. Now, Pulahal, the pupil is controlled by the iris. Now, you may have wondered what is iris, right? Here, this is called as iris. The blue color part, that is iris, right? Inside the iris, at the middle of the iris, we will have the pupil. The gap is there. So, the gap will be controlled. Look at the picture here. The size of the pupil will be controlled by the iris. Did you get the idea? What is the function of the iris here? We have the iris. This iris will pull. Then the hole will become big. And then after, if the iris decided to make the pupil small, then after it will contract. It will push. So the pupil will become small. Did you get the idea? How the pupil is there? How the pupil is working? The gap is called as pupil, and the size of the pupil is controlled by the iris. So if they are asking what is the function of the iris, we want to say control the amount of light entering into the eye, because here you can see here, this is iris and this is pupil. That is the gap, right? So the size of the gap is controlled by the iris. So by that one, iris will control how much amount of light to be entered through that gap. So if the gap is big, more amount of light will be entered. If the gap is small, only small amount of light will be entered. Okay. And now the next one, optic nerve. In the ear, we will have the auditory nerve, but here we have the optic nerve. In the optic nerve, they are the one who are responsible to transfer the light energy, light rays, or the messages from the eye to the brain. Here, look at the picture here. We have the optic nerve. Optic nerve is the one who is responsible to transfer the messages from the eye to the brain. Okay. Now watch this video. Same issue. Uh, it cannot be played. It's okay. I will be showing all this video in our next class. Don't worry. Yeah. Now with this idea, do this question. Again, only 2 minutes time. Okay, Pulal, okay, when you're sending the answers, put the number, okay? Rehan, okay, and Sivaraja Dilakshan. Don't take more time, Pulal. You know the answer, right? Some of you have sent me the answers through the WhatsApp, right? Okay. Okay, connection. Fine. And Ananya, you have sent me the answers, right? Okay, fine, very good. Sir, I can't understand this lesson from the fourth question. This lesson is bit complicated. From the fourth question, this lesson is bit complicated. Okay. Fourth question. What is myopia? Okay. I didn't use the term myopia. Okay. I will explain. Don't worry, my dear. I don't worry. Okay. Dilakshan. Perfectly fine. Don't worry. Yeah. And hey, Mahal, Ananya, what happened to the light ray? Huh? It has been going for the Sri Lanka, sorry, for the Candy and Jaffna, and then after it is going for the what? The goal, right? Okay, like this, gung, gung, gung. Okay, do the correction for that one. Okay, I will explain how to do the diagram. Don't worry. Yeah, Ananya, only that is a mistake, but all the other answers are correct. Yeah, fine, very good. And call it. Okay, I think our Rehan, wait a minute. Okay, I will check the other. Wait a minute. And Khalid, where's the ray diagram for that one, my dear? There's no light cells. No light cells. Oh, yeah, okay. I will explain how to answer that one. Don't do yeah. New object can be yeah. Okay, fine, good. Ray diagram. Khalid, you want to use the ruler, my dear. Okay. That is not the ray diagram. That is not ray. That is, kind of, this curved line. Okay. Please consider that one, right? Okay, don't worry, I will explain. Two precautions. Okay. Don't eat the dim light. Don't touch your eye with the dirty hand. Man, here they are asking the regarding the eye problem, right? Okay. Okay. Answer is correct. And Tashmita. Sorry, Tashmita. No, Tashmita. Sorry. Tashmita, the ray diagram. Okay, fine. Fine. But, no, கொஞ்சம் வடிவா. Okay. Draw it கொஞ்சம் வடிவா, right? But it's okay, fine. It's okay, fine. Control the amount of convey the visuals. Generally, myopia means short sight defect. Okay. Increasing the coverage of the islands in eyeball being too short. Increasing the curvature, not coverage, okay? Curvature, man. Curvature. And Zainab. Yeah, Mahan, what answer you put on? Sorry, yeah? Zainab. Zainab. Shortened eyeball. Okay, fine. Right. Okay, very good. Useful, yeah. Using harmful light rays. Beware to safety glass when wielding. Okay, fine. Okay. Now, Pulahal, now we'll discuss the answer within 5 minutes. Okay, we have another class for grade 11 at 8 o'clock. Right? Okay, we'll start the explanation. Okay. Here, three layers. You know the three layers. Claritic layer. Right. Sir, I don't know the answer for the seventh question. Okay. And sir, I have a science exam next Monday. Wish you all the best for the exam. Okay. Do your best in the exam, Rehan. Okay. Now, three layers, sclerotic layer, that white color layer, and choroid, the red color layer. Inside the choroid, we have the yellow color layer, that is retina. So there are three layers, sclerotic layer, retina, and choroid. Second question, but write down the function of the iris. The iris is the one who controls the amount of light entering into the eye. You may remember that term, right? Here, the iris. They are the one who control the amount of light entering into the eye. Okay. Next question, that is optic nerve. They are the one who transfer the impulses from the eye to the brain. I show you in a picture for that one. You may remember that one, right? What is the reason of for the vision impossible when focused on the blind spot? Okay, here listen here, Pulahal. In the blind spot, here in the blind spot, you can see here, there is no retina. Kukarsha. Yes, my dear. Salama, Kukarsha. Do you have any doubts, my dear? Okay. In the
Yes, ma'am.
Pardon. Can you say it louder, my dear?
No, sir, by mistake.
I couldn't hear you, my dear. Can you say it more louder?
Sir, it was by mistake. No, I don't.
எனக்கு நீங்க சொல்றது ஒழுங்கா விளங்கலமா? Okay, fine. Okay. Here, optic nerve here in this area, we don't have the retina, right? Here, this is optic nerve. So at that point, we don't have the retina. If there's no retina in that area, the light rays cannot be detected. So you want to say in the blind spot, we don't have the retina because optic nerve is going to be transferred from that point, right? Optic nerve is going to be started at that point. So because of that reason, there is no retina. Okay, next question. What do you mean by myopia? Fuller, listen here. Myopia means, here, listen. Here, short sight is called as myopia. Another name, sir, it was a mistake. No, okay, now I'm very sorry. Yeah, I'm very sorry. Sorry, I'm very sorry. Short sight means, sorry, myopia means that is short sight. Okay. Now we'll discuss for the next question. Okay. What is the reason for the long sight? You know, already in the previous question we had discussed the same thing, right? Reason for the long sight, it is inability to reduce the curvature, shorten of the eyeball. These are the two reasons. Already we have discussed the same thing in the previous question. Okay. And draw the ray diagram for the short sight. You know how to draw the ray diagram here. Earlier we have taken a screenshot. I said that it will be needed. Here we have the ray diagram. How to draw the ray diagram for that one? Did you get that idea? How to draw the ray diagram for the short sight? This is called as myopia. Okay. Okay, this is the way we want to use the concave. You know, in my class, in my what is this? The glasses. So in my glasses, I have this kind of lens, right? You know, normally if you have any boys in your class, those who are wearing the specs, definitely they will have the concave lens. I know, Bilal, I am moving little bit faster because we want to discuss this question, okay? And two precautions that should be followed to prevent the health of the eye. You know, you want to study with the proper lighting, with the high amount of light, right? If you have any small amount, if you are learning in the under dim amount, very low amount of light, low intensity, the eye will be damaged. The screen time, you must not watch the video and the phones and the screen, the TV for a long time. So, you know, the practical thing you want to write for this question. Wait, okay. Well, when you're coming next class, hereafter from the next paper class, the second term syllabus will be discussed, right? Up to now, we have discussed the first terms parts now in the paper class. From our next class, we will be starting the second term papers for the paper class, right? So we'll meet in our next class, and now we'll conclude the class. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka. Right? Assalamu alaikum. Good night and have a nice day. We'll meet in our next class. Okay. And Rehan, wish you all the best for the exam, right? Sir, for class like 2 or 3 hours. Sir, for class like 2 hours or 3 hours. I couldn't get you. Okay. Man, for 8 o'clock, I have the class for grade 11 students. So we'll meet in our next class, right?